Mr. Tennant, and today I have a full boot review. We're taking a look at the Ariat Hudson Cowboy boot in Wicker Brown and Dignity Blue. Now this is a taller boot. It does come in at about 13 inches here on the shaft. It does feature a very chunky 1.5 inch full composite heel with a great amount of lip here on that spur shelf. So these boots do a wonderful job of allowing your blue jeans to stack. Features that broad square toe with that double stitched welt, and it is a true double stitched welt, even though this is one of Ariat's newer Duratread soles that features this kind of clear parts here on the ball of your foot with a pattern underneath it. As you can see, it is a true double stitched welt all the way through the boot. Now I do like the finish on this. It's a kind of a medium brown, if you will. I like the stitching here on the top of the boot. It has broken in, held up really well, become very comfortable. Now it is a full fabric lined boot that is made in China, and it does have a removable insole. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and slide these on, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. All right, I'm back, and I have a pair of Ariat M4 Relaxed Straight Leg jeans that I went ahead and paired with this Hudson Cowboy boot. So I have worn these boots about 5 to 8 times to give them a really good chance to break in. Now, being a China-made boot from Ariat, they definitely are stiffer out of the box. Plus, they do weigh a little bit more than, say, a traditional made boot that's full leather sole. But these definitely are going to be more durable. They're going to hold up a lot longer over time. So there's some give and takes there on that trade-offs. Now, as I've worn these, they've started to break in. The leather, out of the box is definitely stiffer. So give them about a day or two and they will break in nicely. Now, I do like this double stitched welt with this white stitching, and it is a true double stitch welt through that rubber sole. So it makes for a very nice traditional looking boot, but you kind of get the longevity and durability of like a really good hiking boot. Now the heel on this is a full composite heel, and it does have a great amount of lip. As you can see here, it does allow my blue jeans to stack nicely. So all in all, that clear parts on that Duratread sole have held up really well over time. I was afraid they would really start to yellow or deteriorate quick, but whatever material they are using on that rubber sole, these are holding up really well to wearing them daily, getting them dirty, things like that. Now the shaft on this is definitely a taller shaft. It's 13 inches and it has a really good fabric lining, and it has a nice deep V, so you don't have to worry about it not fitting your larger calf or anything. I will say out of the box, it definitely is a stiffer upper shaft, but they do break in over time, so keep that in mind. Out of the box, they're a little bit stiffer. That tends to be the case on the boots made in China. I think it has to do with the different types of leather they use in China as opposed to the boots made in Mexico. I personally do prefer the boots made in Mexico, but the China-made boots for their money are going to give you a great boot that is going to last a very long time. Now that shaft, you don't have to worry about it sticking out or protruding out of your jeans or anything like that. It's definitely going to break in nicely, and it's going to look good and be comfortable to wear all day. Now that has been my full and final review of the Ariat Hudson Cowboy boot in Wicker Brown and Dignity Blue. If you would like to purchase this boot, I'll have a couple of links in the description. The first one will give you 10% off your first order from Ariat. The next will be a link directly to this boot. And finally, I'll also include a link to these blue jeans I'm wearing in this video. And if you do like content like this, if you can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that really does help me to bring additional content.